Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first press briefing for 2019. And to start with, the Chief Philippine National Police, Police Director General Oscar Albayalde, will now read his statement.
Hello, mic test. Ayos? Hello, mic test. Yan, ayos. Ayos ba tayo? Okay, ladies and gentlemen of the press, good morning and Happy New Year. Good afternoon and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir.
I am pleased to announce a major breakthrough in the investigation of the murder of Ako Bicol Party List Representative Rodel Batocabe and his security escort SPO2 Orlando Diaz in Barangay Burgos, Daraga, Albay on December 22, 2018. The names of 7 persons of interest, all employed as confidential staff of the Office of the Municipal Mayor of Daraga, Albay, have surfaced in the investigation jointly conducted by the PNP Intelligence Group and the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group. Among the 7, Christopher Cabrera Naval, alias Tuping, identified as a trusted security aide of Daraga Mayor CARLWYN Baldo, was forced to surrender to the PNP IG last December 30, 2018 due to the relentless police operations jointly conducted by combined elements of PRO5 SITG Batocabe, CIDG, and PNP IG. Tuping provided investigators with relevant information surrounding the assassination of Batocabe. Accordingly, the plan to assassinate Batocabe was hatched sometime in August 2018 when Batocabe announced in public his bid for the mayoral post of Daraga. This was corroborated by Emmanuel Bonita Judavar, who was involved in the initial planning but allegedly backed out during the actual assassination. Judavar earlier came forward and gave his knowledge to the police about the killing of Congressman Batocabe. Later, according to Tuping, Mayor Baldo allegedly offered 5 million for the hit job on Batocabe sometime in September 2018 and paid an initial amount of 250,000 pesos to Tuping and his group for the purchase of guns and motorcycles. Tuping's team is composed mostly of former military, paramilitary personnel, and NPA rebels who are presently employed under fictitious names as confidential staff of the Office of the Mayor and each receiving a monthly compensation of 7,000 pesos. Tuping himself was a discharged Army serviceman who once served with the Military Intelligence Battalion of the 9th Infantry Division stationed in Bicol region. Based on Tuping's revelation, he purchased 2 SIM motorcycles in Kamaling, Albay using the assumed name Abelardo Castillo, while another member of the team, Danilo Muela alias Manoy Dan, acquired 2 homemade caliber .45 pistols. Muela is reportedly a former technical sergeant in the 97th Military Intelligence Company of the 9th Infantry Division. According to Tuping and Hudabar, the first attempt on Batocabe was during the congressman's routine engagement at radio station DZJB and Hotel Venecia in Legazpi City, a pattern that was observed by the group in its casing and surveillance on Batocabe. Based on extrajudicial confession of Tuping, revelations made by Judavar, and intelligence research conducted by the IG and CIDG, the other members of Tuping's team and their individual participation in the murder are as follows. Henry Uson, alias Romel or Eno, a former NPA rebel who was arrested by Miko MIB of 9th IB and who later became a CAFGU member. He was tagged as the main gunman who shot Batocabe allegedly with the caliber .45 pistol. Number 2, Rolando Arimado, a rebel returnee, a former NPA rebel who served as lookout and backup gunman. It was reported that he likewise pulled the trigger to kill Congressman Batocabe and SPO1 Diaz on that fateful day. Emmanuel Roselio, alias Boboy, a former CAFGU member who drove the other getaway motorcycle. He was arrested earlier this morning by police operatives in Daraga, Albay. The getaway motorcycle was likewise seized from his possession. CARLWYN Baldo, alias G, also an ex-army man who was designated as driver of the getaway motorcycle. From all indications as revealed by the suspects and witnesses, and physical evidence gathered by the police, the group that killed Batocabe and Diaz is a private armed group employed by the mayor that is involved in contract killing as a gun-for-hire syndicate. Cases of double murder and 6 counts of multiple frustrated murder were filed before the Provincial Prosecutor's Office of Albay against the mastermind Mayor Baldo and 6 others. Immediately effective today, I have ordered the revocation of firearms licenses and PTC-4 of Mayor Baldo and has recommended the removal of his deputation over the local police in Daraga, Albay. This is a victory of the rule of law in this country. This is also a stern warning against those unscrupulous politicians who will resort to violence to gain election position. The long arms of the law will eventually catch on you. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you, sir. And the first question for
Sir, good afternoon. Doon sa revelation na sa investigation ninyo, it is only, kasi nung una sir, di ba, aside from politics, may iba pa kayong tinitignan. So with this result, would you say na yun na mismo yung motive behind the killing of Congressman Batocabe?
Actually, it's a combination of all what we said. No, sinabi natin before that it's possible that there are NPAs who are involved here. So lumalabas, meron talaga mga rebel returnees, ex-NPAs na lumalabas dito. And also ex-military personnel who were dismissed from the service. And also, we said that it's politically motivated. So lumalabas dito, talagang ito ay ang nagbayad sa kanila is the Mayor Baldo. So we have here a link actually if you want to see it para makita kung ano yung mga participation ng mga iba't ibang mga tao.
Sir, accounted for na ba lahat yung mga suspects so far with the
Based on
investigation?
revelations, ito pa lang ang nakuha natin, not unless na meron pang iba or meron pang mas iba na tataas pa kay Mayor. That's why this case we consider it as solved but not closed. Why? Because some of the suspects are not yet arrested. So we will do everything to be able to arrest the suspects. And by the way, also we have also a letter submitted to DOJ for the issuance of a immigration lookout bulletin order for Mayor Baldo and the 6 other suspects. So ito yung sinasabi natin. Ito mas maliwanag yata.
Mike, kaya ano?
So based on the investigation conducted by IG, NCIDG, and SITG Batocabe, ang kausap ni Mayor is itong si Christopher Nabal or si alias Tuping. At siya ang naggrupo dito sa 6 na ito. Siya ang naggrupo dito sa 6 na to. Although itong mga ito are all under the payroll of the Mayor, as we have mentioned earlier, as personal staff using fictitious names. So ito yung this one is a rebel returnee and all the rest are ito rin rebel returnee and CAFGU and all the rest are ex-military personnel. Mga dismissed, yung iba dito are discharged honorably. Meron pa dito. Ito yata honorably discharged. Hindi na siya nag-renew ng kanyang enlistment. Okay.
Sir, yan bang mga suspect na yan ay mga tauhan lang ni Mayor o kinabibilangan pa sila ng isang gun for hire group?
Unang-una, they are under the payroll of the mayor. But then, hindi lang naman si mayor ang nakikita natin na gumagamit sa kanila. So, sila talagang gun for hire group, not only for the mayor but also for others, kung sino ang magbabayad sa kanila.
Sir, meron ba silang target pang ibang politiko bukod kay Mayor o nauna pang target?
So far, wala tayong nakuhang information on that.
Sir, may nabalita na may dalawang sumuko sa PNP. Sino po, nandyan ba sila sa dalawang?
Nandun sila ngayon, dun sa dahil we need them for the filing of the case. Kaya kanina, tinanggap ng Provincial Prosecutor's Office yung kaso, nakadakit na for double murder and 6 counts of frustrated murder.
Pero sir, hindi sila kabilang
Lahat
dyan
sila.
sa diagram. Sino po dyan, sir? Yung dalawa, sir, na
Except
sumuko.
itong sumuko, kasi ito yung nagbigay sa atin nag-witness ito. Si Judavar, Emmanuel Judavar.
And yung isa, sir.
Ito yung sumuko, initially nagbigay sa atin ng statement. He was involved during the planning way back August. Pero nag-back out siya. And then, kasi lumabas din yan, na-identify niya lahat yan. Kilala niya kasi lahat yan. There was also a picture shown to him during the gift-giving of Congressman Batocabe dun sa area. Merong nakuhanan dun picture na he was not a member of the PWD at saka yung senior citizen ng gift-giving. Na-identify niya na isa kasama doon.
Sir, sino po yung isa pa?
Nakita niya ito. Naka-standby doon. Si Emmanuel Roselio at saka si Babor. Na-identify niya. Nakuhanan ng picture sa mga pa-picture-picture doon.
Sir, sino pa yung kasama yung isa pang sumuko? Yung dalawa? Yung sinasabing
Ang
dalawa, sir.
pinakahuling sumuko yung isa. Ito yung mga sumuko sa lahat. Si Buboy. Si Buboy ito. No? This is the same na motorcycle na binili for use for as getaway vehicle. No? Tapos ito si Jude Jahabar, assisted by a counsel. No? And also si Christopher Nabal, assisted by a counsel.
Sir, yung nagbigay ng information, nakasama sa planning pero nag-back out, may tuturing ba natin na...
Siya ang ginawa nating isa sa witness.
So since sir, siya ang nagbigay din, siya din ang nagbigay ng pahayag na involved si Mayor, makakatanggap ba siya ng reward or pasok ba siya doon? Pwede ba siyang
Well,
tumanggap?
that we do not know kung paano we have to still talk with the SITG tsaka kung paano at saka nandito naman si anak ni Congressman. It's up to them on how they will be giving the reward kung bibigay man.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, good afternoon po. Sir, is there a compelling basis or reason to believe that their testimonies were genuine? Yung mga nag-turn ng mga suspect po, sir? Is there a compelling reason to believe na that their testimonies were genuine? May basis po ba? May reason para paniwalaan yung statement niya? Isipin niyo napakalaki na
Si
reward.
NDJ, gusto mo para sa compelling
Ilang percent po na genuine yung testimonies nila, sir?
Hello. Una po si Judabar, who voluntarily sought the assistance of PNP IG and voluntarily gave his accounts of the incident, and he was assisted by a lawyer. And very consistent po yung mga sinasabi niya. Then after that, lumabas po si Christopher Nabal. So most of the nagja-jive at nagko-corroborate naman yung testimony nitong si Emmanuel Judavar. And the second suspect na sumurrender, si Christopher Navar.
Sir, would they be subjected to lie detector test too?
Actually, nag-undergo na po ng sa polygraph si Emmanuel na lie detector na po.
Sir, of all the suspects, sir, na turned witness, ilan ang i-consider natin mag-witness yan? Isa lang? Sa mga suspect na nag-surrender po, ilan po i-consider na witness? At isa sa ilalim po ba sila?
As of now po, si Judavar po ang nag-turn out to be the first witness. Siya po ang nag-open for the investigation and succeeding follow-up operations conducted by SITG, IG, and CID.
Would they be subjected to witness protection program?
That will depend on and that will be discussed by the level of SITG and make the recommendation.
Sir, good morning po. Ay, good afternoon po sa inyo lahat. Sir, if with your permission, sir, may we ask for the reaction of Justin, sir?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very happy and I praise the hard work of our fine men and women in uniform. It has been, the holidays has been very hard for us and the town of Daraga as well as the province of Albay. So these fruits of the hard labor of our investigative bodies are very much welcome. And we have nothing to say but thank you very much to the men and women of PNP.
This is something that helped the family somehow to accept what happened.
I think it helps us psychologically, but to accept that killing someone for money, for a political position, that is something we will never accept. Thank you.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you. Okay na po.
Since you're already there, Attorney Justin, can we just ask your next course of action? I understand that it is the policemen who are going to arrest, and it will also depend on the court. But as far as your family is concerned, what courses of action will you take after learning? From the very start, your mother has been very certain in saying that she knows who the perpetrator was. So after learning this, based on the investigation, what will be your course of action?
We will always pray, give thanks to PNP, and then of course examine the evidence at hand as the good chief of police stated. The case is solved but is not yet closed. Obviously, the burden of proof required to push this forward to the preliminary investigation up until conviction beyond reasonable doubt. We still have to fine-tune that. We still have to distill all this information that the PNP has for us today. So we'll take it one step at a time. Preliminary investigation first, and of course, the next step that PNP chief outlined, which is to strip them of their capability to inflict evil and harm to the people and citizens of Daraga, and to capture them and bring them to justice.
Attorney, I don't want to sound insensitive in this particular question that I will be asking, but after the death of your father, are there any calls for your mother or for you to take on the candidacy that was left by your father?
Under the law, only a Batocabe can substitute my father. So by that, the pool is already limited. I can confirm that there are calls for my mother,
to substitute my father. But as of the moment, we're still discussing as to how we will make the substitution. But it is certain that we will substitute it.
Okay. Thank you so much, and again, our deepest condolences.
Thank you
Now,
very much.
for Chief PNP, sir, can we just clarify for the record again, who was the second who turned himself in? Who was the second person?
Si Tuping. Si Tuping.
So, ang una, si
Si Tuping ang sumurrender
na pangalawa.
sa kanan. Si Tuping.
Si
Christopher
Tuping ang
naman ang
second.
pangalawang nag-surrender sa atin.
Di ba? Current naman yung
Yes. Si Gidobar ang una.
Sir, sa ngayon po ba, are there any
Ngayon si Baldo ang hawak.
policemen or law enforcers who are now, kasi di ba, ano naman, ngayon naman current na mayor yung sinasabi niyong the mastermind in this particular case. So, meron na bang mag-aaresto sa kanya? Paano ba ang magiging course of action itong ng policemen? Or are you going to wait for the court? Paano ba yun? Kasi you've already established that he is the mastermind in this particular case.
Well, we'll follow what the court will say. No? Kung bigyan tayo ng outright ng warrant of arrest, we will serve the warrant of arrest immediately.
Sir, can you just enlighten us legally? Kasi, syempre kapag halimbawa, meron kayong mga persons of interest, di ba aarestuhin nyo agad? Bakit ito talagang bluntly is already being mentioned by those persons of
Actually, they were
interest?
not arrested. Itong mga persons of interest.
No. I mean the witnesses whom you talked to and whom you based your investigation from. Sila na mismo ang nagsabi na kinuha sila, they were hired to do this particular case. So, legally speaking, ano po ba ang tama? Hihintayin muna yung korte, hindi pwedeng arestuhin?
Hindi na kasi papasok ito sa warrantless arrest natin or to what we call the citizen arrest. No? We have to wait for the warrant of arrest that will be issued by the court. Unlike itong isa dito sa ano natin, may warrant of arrest yung isa dito, who is si Yuson. He has an existing standing warrant of arrest for a case of rape without bail.
So, inaresto nyo siya dahil sa ibang kaso?
He is not arrested. He is subject of the manhunt now.
Subject
Yung iba kasi hindi naman na-aresto. No? Because of pressure, lumutang yan. Tapos because of pressure, lumutang si ano. And then of course, nakita, because of pressure, lumutang si Buboy.
Sir, I don't know if you know the answer to this, but what will happen to the candidacy of the mayor?
Hindi ko alam. May not a politician. Sabi nga nila, I don't know, with the...
Yes, Attorney Justin.
Unfortunately, the law will only disqualify him if he is convicted by final conviction.
Okay.
So if you look at it, May 13, that's not enough time for a final conviction. So yeah, he can still pretty much run.
Okay. Sir, one last.
That will be up to the people of Daraga Albay. Yan ang sagot dyan. It will be up to the people of Daraga Albay.
Okay. Sir, you mentioned a while ago that these people have already been in the payroll of the mayor for quite some time now under fictitious names. So, does this mean that they've been the tags of the mayor for a long time now? Have you established that already?
It's actually possible, although hindi sila identified dun sa group. But some of them, they're playing with the group na yung identified doon, the conception group. So we have a group there na minomonitor doon na what we tag as conception group. They can be pwede silang doon sa grupo na yon, pwede silang they go on their own.
What do you mean by conception group?
Meron kasing existing na parang doon, na parang gun for hire and involved in as acting as private armed group doon sa lugar, sa Bicol region. The conception group na nasa watch list namin.
At under, what do you mean by, when you say a conception group, what does this do?
It's a gun for hire. Meron tayong binabantayan doon na pinangalan na gano'n. Involved in gun for hire and acting as private armed group also. Pero hindi sila necessary member ng grupo. But they can go there also kapag tinap yung kanilang services. So, hindi...
There's a bigger group where they are a member of?
Wala silang grupo.
But since they are in the payroll of the mayor,
pwedeng sa
talagang
sila.
they are not necessarily exclusive to the mayor as PAGs of the mayor?
Yes.
Or are
Yes.
they exclusive to the mayor?
No. Lumalabas na pwede sila magtrabaho sa iba.
Oo. Pero talagang alam ng mayor na talagang PAG sila. At,
Yes, probably kasi they are under his payroll and nakalagay doon is personal staff.
have you established how long have they been in the payroll of the mayor?
Not yet. That's part of the investigation.
Sir, thank you.
Hello, sir. Sir, dun sa links lang, sir, ni Mayor on the private armed groups, paano, sir, siya nag-make contact to this particular group? Kailan, and then how did it develop from there?
We have not established that kung kailan ito naggrupo. What we know is itong mga to are working in the Bicol region, they're ex-military. Alam mo na, sometimes unscrupulous politicians, they always hire yung mga ganon as their security. So this is one example of that. No? Yung mga kinukuha nila, yung mga may kaso, yung mga dating may kaso, kung minsan, as securities dahil alam nila na once upon a time sila may kaso, nakapatay ng tao, so they assume that they have this courage, parang ganon. So, some politicians.
But, sir, sabi niya since...
ito naman, itong mayor kasi na to, naging mayor ito nung June lang. Dating vice mayor ito. Remember, may namatay na mayor. And then, because of long succession, siya ang naging mayor. Because he is the vice mayor then. And so, pwede na natin kasing tignan na nakita niya, mayor na siya. Namatay sa sakit yun. Namatay sa sakit yung mayor. Namatay sa sakit yung mayor.
Sir,
we have also intelligence, although those are intelligence information, unconfirmed information, na parang naplanuhan din yun once upon a time.
okay.
Plano din yun once upon a time. So seemingly talagang merong ambisyon itong si dating vice mayor na naging mayor to be the mayor also.
Sir, nabanggit niyo na as early as August may plans na. But when was the first time na nabanggit yung pangalan ni Mayor CARLWYN BALDO?
O yun pa, yung August na yun. Yung August na yun, their plan, doon sa sinabi ko kanina, doon sa dapat, doon pinupuntahan niya na sa radio station na naging pattern na ni dating Congressman Batocabe.
As early as then?
As early as then, meron ng plano. But itong isa, kaya hindi siya umalis kasi hindi tumupad sa usapan, allegedly, si Mayor.
Has the PNP spoken to Mayor CARLWYN BALDO?
No.
Have you asked for his testimony ever since?
No. We just have to probably submit himself to the court, not to us anymore.
With these findings, sir, is the PNP looking for other angles or convinced na kayo na ito talaga yung dapat niyo pursue?
We're very much convinced na ito. We're just looking here kung sino pa ang involved. No, we're not discounting the possibility na meron pa mas mataas kay Mayor or meron pang ibang involved dito besides these 6 people.
But so far, si Mayor CARLWYN talaga ang mastermind for
Yun ang tinuturo. Beyond that, wala silang alam. Yun ang tinuturo nila. No, hindi kami nagtuturo kay Mayor. Remember that. Sila ang nagtuturo kay Mayor. Beyond that, wala silang may turo.
This tag, sir, may ilalaki pa ba itong grupo or ito lang yung ating nakikita grupo sa
Well, we really can say kung ano. Kaya nga, we consider this assault but not close. No, every time na there is killing like this, unang-una, sabi ko nga, gusto nating maaresto itong mga suspect pa na iba. And of course, the Mayor himself. Baka meron pa silang sabihin na may ituga pa sila na iba. No? Kaya, there's always that possibility.
Sir, meron tayong estimate ng firearms and ammo na gustong kunin kay Mayor Baldo or may search warrant ba tayong hihingin para dun sa firearms na ating gusto
That is part
i-confiscate?
of our case build-up. May mga information tayo dun sa ganito, dun sa ganon. No? Even immediately after the incident kasi maraming nag-pour in information. These are all subject of case build-up sa amin. Not only us, but also some counterparts of the AFP tumutulong sa amin na mag-develop nitong mga sinasabi nila mga information.
Okay, sir. Sir, last for you. Yung grupo na kausap natin, is this the first job that they were given by Mayor Baldo? Or meron pa bang ibang nabanggit?
Hindi ko alam. Wala sila nabanggit eh. Walang nabanggit sa amin. Wala. Actually, we did not ask that.
Okay, sir. Hey, Sir Justin, kung pwede, sir. Okay. Sir, with these findings by the PNP, are you convinced na si Mayor Baldo could be the mastermind behind your father's killing?
I am convinced that he could be the mastermind. I'm using your words, sir. I am convinced that he could be the mastermind. But of course, we want to see this all the way up until conviction. So I'm holding whatever words I want to say, and I will just rely on the PNP's investigation from here on in.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, yung processing ng reward money, yung 50 million na contribution ng mga congressmen at ni Duterte, kanino pupunta yung pera nun? Doon sa dalawang person of interest niyo o paano scheme?
That will be up to the recommendation and appreciation of the SITG, ng CITG at saka IT. No? Pag-uusapan yan. And of course, pag-uusapan, kasama yung magbibigay kung sino yung magbibigay na kung sino ang sa tingin nila talaga ang nagbigay ng information dito. That led to the solution of the case.
Yun po bang dalawang nagturo kay Mayor? Ano ba yung suspect o witness?
Witness yung isa. Suspect yung isa.
Qualify yung ba yan sa witness protection program yung nagturo kay Mayor?
Depende sa korte yun. That will depend on the court kung bibigyan nila ng WPT.
Sir, pwede mo makahingi ng specifics ng case na pinahin nyo kay Mayor sa DO Department? May specifics?
Murder. Double murder, and 6 counts of frustrated murder before the Provincial Prosecutor's Office of Albay.
Ilan po yung...
Just this morning.
May complete name po ng mga in-accused nyo na...
Sila. Lahat.
Ng mga lahat yan.
Sila. Lahat. Lahat sila. The mayor and 6 others. All 7 of them. Except the witness.
Ito bang mga person of interest sinabi na mag-witness sila against the mayor?
No, lumabas na suspect sila.
Sa korte na, sa korte.
They are suspects already.
Willing to comply kayo maging witness against the mayor itong mga...
I don't know. That will be up to the appreciation of the court. Depende dun sa participation nila. If they surface and then they apply for WPP, then that will be up to the court, not for us.
Na-identify mo ba natin kung sino mga trigger men na kay Batocabe?
Well, nakalagay, oh. Yan, nagturo. Based on the accounts of, the witnesses.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, can we say na ito yung first case natin ng election-related violent killing po sa Batocabe? This is the first case po.
Hindi yan. Kung if we're talking of this year, but I don't think so na ito yung ano. Meron pang, I think wala akong data ngayon pero meron. Hindi lang ito. Hindi lang ito.
Tapos po, previously you said po na meron mga candidates and mayors po na nagre-request po ng mga security personnel from the PNP. Kasama po ba dito si Sir Batocabe po?
Actually, siya meron on process na dalawa. Sana. On process na dalawa. As the PSPG have said. Kaya nung una, there was information na pinupull out daw yung security niya. But that was a wrong information. In fact, nandoon si SPO2 Diaz and he is requesting on process yung dalawa niya. Yun yung totoo doon. But of course, with the directive of the President na sinabi niya, we follow the Alunan Doctrine of only 2, maximum of 2 security na pwedeng ibigay sa kanila. Okay? Well, this is a concerted effort. No? First is, of course, hindi magiging successful yan without the cooperation of the community. No? Una dyan, lumabas. Una, meron tayo kasing effort. We created the SITG. Nagkaroon tayo ng intelligence information coming from IG and also from the CITG. So from there, nakita ng tao, and we had information coming from the different sectors, particularly sa community. So dito po natin ina-attribute yan, yung solution ng kaso na to. Una, lumabas yan partly after na nakita nila na medyo marami nang nalalaman yung ating investigators, yung mga ano natin, yung mga PNP units natin. Nung nakita nila na medyo natutumbok na yung grupo, doon nag-surface na yung dalawa. Sir? And also, we'd like to commend also yung mga tao doon na nagbigay ng mga pictures. That's why we were able to identify yung mga tao na hindi dapat nandoon.
So, ibig sabihin, sir, may mga random people na nag-take ng picture sa crime scene.
Meron.
Tapos na-involve pa sila doon.
They came out, ito, mga pictures na, ito, hindi namin kasama to. So, that's how we were able to identify these people also. Kasi kung kukunin, yung unang nag-surrender, sabi niya, ito, kasama ko to. Nakita niya sa picture, who was actually there during the time of the crime.
Sir, clarification lang. Among the suspects, sir, ilan yung nasa custody niyo, ilan yung at large?
Sa suspects, dalawa. Isang witness, and all the rest are at large.
At large lahat. Hindi, isa lang.
Okay.
Isang witness. Sir, yung ano?
Sir, yung additional lang doon. Kasi di ba, after the death of Congressman Batocabe and yung escort na DDS, may dalawang natagpuang bangkay sa Daraga the next day. Now, doon ba sa investigation, sir, meron bang relationship ng dalawang bangkay na ito doon sa killing na ito, sir?
They're totally different. Not related. Based on the investigation, walang kinalaman yun ng dalawa. So, a separate incident yun.
Sir, just a clarification. So, yung hawak nyo ngayon, si Jodavar, tsaka si Tuping. Tsaka si Buboy. So, tatlo ang hawak nyo.
Si Buboy, yung isa, ang hindi suspect yon, witness yon.
Sorry. Pwede sir natin pangalanan para lang malinaw. So, si Tuping tsaka si Jodavar.
Yung suspect, si Buboy, at saka si Christopher Nabal. Yun ang dalawang suspect. Ang witness na ginamit natin, itong si Jodavar. Okay? Sa puwersa, nakita niya, na-pressure na. Sumuko niya, pati yung ginamit nilang, pinakita natin kanina na motorcycle, na getaway vehicle.
Sir, it is only Jodavar whom you're going to use as a witness at si Tuping hindi, even if he mentioned na they were supposedly given 5 million para isagawa yung assassination?
Nagbigay sila ng extrajudicial confession si Nabal. Si Buboy na lang hindi. Si Nabal has already given his extrajudicial confession. So it will depend, it depends now on the court kung bibigyan sila ng witness protection or not.
Pero as far as the police is concerned, you're just going to use one witness sa ngayon.
Pero based doon sa extrajudicial confession din nung si Buboy, pinayal din natin yun, binigay din natin sa korte yun as part of the evidence.
Buboy, akala ko ba he's the only one who did not give
Si Tuping. Si Nabal, si Tuping. Si Nabal, si Buboy, hindi pa nakukuha na ng extrajudicial confession.
Sir, clarification lang, what made Jodavar surrender?
Ang nauna pong na-locate ng intelligence group ay si Emmanuel Jodavar. So,
Na-locate niyo siya?
Dahil dati rin siyang intel community, nakilala siya, identified siya kasi na kay Mayor, so nilapitan until siguro sa pressure, nagkaroon kasi sila ng problema, di ba? He was part of the plan initially. Nagkaroon siya ng problema with the group, nagkaroon siya ng problema kay Mayor because of yung baril yata. That's why pakiramdam niya ay hinahanap siya ng grupo.
What about the gun? What about the baril?
Meron siyang baril na kinuha nung umalis siya. Umalis siya kasi doon sometime September or early October. umalis po si Judabar na doon kasi ayaw na yung, hindi niya porsyonada yung patakaran doon, kaya may kinuha siyang baril at ito sinisingil sa kanya. Then maraming beses na naramdaman niya na sinet up siya, that's why ang best option niya is pumunta na sa PNP, and luckily nakuha naman ng intelligence group.
Sir, just for timeline purposes, natuntun niyo muna siya bago siya surrender, hindi siya talagang voluntary surrender.
Pinahanap namin siya because person of interest na siya noong because he was part of the security detail nga ni Mayor. Kaya naging person of interest siya na pwedeng makatulong sa investigation that is being conducted.
And then, on the day that you were there, nakita niyo siya, natuntun niyo siya, doon na siya sumuko.
So sumuko po siya sa kwan. Actually, he was invited by IG and NSITV at sabi ko nga, pressured na rin siya because hinahanap na siya. So, very voluntary naman lahat ng statement niya. And it has been consistent from the start.
Pero sir, yung kanyang hindi nagugustuhang patakaran ay dahil sa pangkalahatan, hindi dahil kabilang na doon yung kabilang siya sa pagpaplano ng pagpatay allegedly, pero hindi niya nagustuhan at nag-back out siya, hindi yun yung naging dahilan ng pagkalis.
Personal relationship na kay Mayor doon at saka grupo, meron siyang hindi nagustuhan, sabi niya na patakaran ni Mayor, that's why umalis siya. Kasama siya sa initial planning and the surveillance, pero later on, pumalas siya. That's why naging witness lang.
Alam ba nila Mayor na pumalas na siya?
Alam po ni Mayor at saka yung grupo niya na pumalas siya.
Okay. Ibang topics. Sir, kailangan namin kayo for other topics. Hindi sir, yung ano lang, yung meron kasing listahan na lumabas na mga trigger happy, allegedly, mga nahuli for indiscriminate firing. Meron kayong, may mga listahan po kasing lumabas na. Ilang mga pulis po ito sir, tsaka meron na kayong instruction kasi sir na to be responsible gun holders. Ano ang instruction niyo po? Kasi malinaw po before, meron kayong soundbites na sabi niyo na hindi niyo natatakban yung mga nguso ng mga baril dahil ipagpapakita na responsible gun holders ng mga pulis. So, with this incident?
Unang-una, I gave directive to the IDM to investigate, to take the lead in the investigation of this indiscriminate firing involving PNP personnel, I think about 7 of them. And I gave specific instruction if the evidence is strong against them, we will dismiss all of these people.
Agad-agad?
Yes. Dismissal. Minimum na yon. Kung meron pang mas mataas doon, hindi ko alam. Pero they will be dismissed from the service.
Sir, bakit? Just for the record.
Unang-una, it's a gross violation of our rules and regulations sa Philippine National Police. No? At hindi natin ito tolerate itong mga indiscriminate firing na ito.
Sir, meron bang na tamaan or meron bang naging collateral damage?
Wala tayong tinamaan. For the whole, I think, dun sa gabi, there was only one minor lang sa Region 10. All others, wala tayong incident.
Oh, but this is not a discourse.
Yes.
Okay. Sir, sa traslasyon, nilahap na yun. Hindi, next week na yun, sir.
Pag-attend pa ako ng meeting with that. Wala pang final din sa
Sir Cotabato, wala bang spillover dito sa Metro Manila?
Well, with regards to the Cotabato case, meron tayong tinitignan na grupo affiliated with, allegedly affiliated with BISF. Yun ang tinitignan natin isang grupo. This is one angle na tinitignan natin, although it's not the only angle na tinitignan natin dito. There are others na tinitignan natin. Yun ang nakikita ng ating intelligence community dito. Although the BIFF, I think they denounced the, and hindi nila kinredit ito on their group. Pero we have group na tinitingnan dito affiliated sa kanila.
Sir, this happened despite the presence of, or the ongoing martial law. Ano po ang reaction niyo dito?
Well, unang-una, talagang even the previous months naman, meron. Sa Cotabato rin, marami. Diba? Meron tayong nakukuha mga IED, may mga explosions talaga. Sa talagang may mga nakakalusot na iba. So what we do is always we intensify our presence there. No, not only on the part of the military but also of the PNP. Kaya nga may martial law doon, no. Talagang hindi natin totally, no, masil itong Mindanao, especially itong part ng Cotabato na medyo critical.
Pero sir, walang spillover sa Metro Manila.
Kailangan pa siguro na paigtingin yung ating mga checkpoint operations, yung ating off-lansita, and also the visibility and other target hardening measures na ginagawa natin.
Wala pong spillover sa Metro Manila, sir?
Sa ngayon, wala tayong nakikita. And hopefully wala. Although yung ating intelligence community are always on guard dito. No. Sa transaction, no. No. You have to get clearance from CAAP. Pwede, and you have to get clearance from the committee. No? Palagi yan, you have to get clearance from the committee and also ask permission from CAAP. Sila ang mag-endorse sa inyo sa CAAP.
Sir, sinong committee? Sorry.
Sa committee, sa transaction. Sila Father Colonel, yes.
So it's not going to be the police who will
No,
decide?
not us. Okay? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year po.
Sir Carpos!